Man, those Gallaghers really did a number on you.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Shameless characters that deserved better.
I hate what I did. I hate that I hurt you. And I want to take it back, and I want to make it right.
You're a good person, Mandy.
Who is this, and why is he speaking to me?
I'm Liam. I'm practicing making my voice heard.
For this list, we're looking at the characters treated the most shamelessly by plots of the long-running series. Who do you think was the most ill-treated by the show? Sound off in the comments. Number 10. MAVAR. In his short-lived stint, MAVAR provided a tantalizing glimpse of what could be in a world where any of the Gallaghers know how to recognize a good thing. A distant relation of Liam, MAVAR is originally dubious of anyone associated with the chaotic Gallagher clan.
You gotta understand that Frank and Monica wronged this family 20 ways since Tuesday. I mean, sued Addie for a loose handrail on the porch, opened credit cards in all our names, stole our Chevy Malibu, made meth in the bathroom upstairs.
However, he realizes how much Liam needs guidance. It's because MAVAR is truly a good person. He cares about his community and the people around him. Unfortunately, Liam is unable to see his decency for the good quality that it is.
RJ needs a car for work, so I loaned him one. That's what we do. We help each other out, lift each other up.
We, as in the cult?
We as in responsible black men.
Instead, he uses a funeral to pull a scam on MAVAR's family, destroying any chance at a further relationship.
I believed in you. You're part of our family, and because of that, we would do anything for you, anything. And you just spit in our faces.
For trying to be the adult Liam desperately needed, MAVAR only got burned. Number 9. SHEILA Jackson. One of the most loving and generous people on the entire show, SHEILA rarely got the same in return. Her first husband was openly contemptuous of her, and her unwavering support of her daughter only encouraged Karen to take advantage of her.
My daughter's a mean girl. I don't know how it happened.
That's not even getting into Frank's parasitic romance with SHEILA. Though she managed to find a loving relationship with Karen's discarded husband, Jody, she ultimately had to sacrifice that as well for the good of her daughter.
She grew up, and I took her prince. You're hers.
At least she eventually recognized Frank's toxicity and cut him off.
And I got my hair done and my makeup done at Sephora. I said to myself, well, if he notices just one thing, if he just notices one thing, well, maybe I would reconsider.
Last we saw, a liberated SHEILA was driving off into the night. We can only hope she found people that deserved her at the end of the road. Number 8. Amanda. Okay, so when Amanda first got involved with Lip, her motives weren't exactly pure.
It's time my mom and dad know that I'm not going to be programmed for med school like my older sister. I need to scare the living shit out of them. So you in?
She turned out to be a net positive to his brief college career at the time. Not only was Amanda quick to offer help when Lip needed it, she was instrumental in showing him how to be a student.
I can't regiment my life like that, all right?
That's why I'm doing it for you.
Okay, I guess I'm just more of a fly by the seat of my pants kind of guy.
How's that working out for you?
As smart as Lip was, Amanda's influence was what made him successful in the university setting and helped show him the kind of life he could achieve. And for that, she found herself practically ghosted while Lip chased his married professor.
You just split and left me there. I waited for 2 hours.
Listen, I never asked you to come over.
Lip may rationalize his actions by saying he never asked for help, but we know Amanda didn't deserve to be used and ditched. And deep down, Lip knows it too. Number 7. Gus Pfender. This poor guy never stood a chance. True, he is a good example of why a person shouldn't rush into marriage. However, Gus's worst crime is being a hopeless romantic.
I mentioned that I'm falling in love with you.
No. Thank you.
Yeah, it's just, I wasn't gonna say anything. I thought that I had.
He's a talented, compassionate person who's committed to building a life with Fiona. So, of course, she breaks his heart pretty much right away.
I slept with my ex.
Recently? Since we've been married?
Yesterday.
They might have been able to recover from the Jimmy incident, but as soon as Gus is out on tour, Fiona gets involved with her boss Sean instead. It's almost painful to see such a sweet guy get so completely abused for no reason at all. At least Gus managed to get a bit of catharsis in the end, though.
I got married to the F word, and my heart slowly died.
Number 6. Svetlana For a while there, Svetlana had one of the most interesting periods of character development on the show. She was originally introduced as an obstacle between Ian and Mickey. However, as her run on Shameless extended, Svetlana proved to be so much more.
When I do massages because I have to. No money, 5,000 miles from home. I was here. I work hard, now I'm here. This is how America works. Soon, when I open my own Quiznos submarine store, I will be here.
Not only was she strong, she also turned out to be one of the smarter people walking around the South Side. Maybe too smart, at least for Kevin V anyway.
I make decisions in bar now. It's easier this way. You have a pen?
Lana, what's going on?
I am new owner of Alibi.
Taking the bar from them was a bad look, but it may be true that she thought she was doing the right thing. Either way, her punishment was cruel.
By 2 ex-lovers who still treat me like a prostitute slave. Who make me wear a vampire blouse just to strip me of the last bit of dignity that I still have.
Then her eventual marriage write-off just felt half-baked. It was a rushed ending for one of the best series supporting characters. Number 5, Trevor. Trevor arrived on Shameless like a breath of fresh air. Not only did he have his business together, but he had skills to help Ian manage his own struggles. In fact, Trevor's whole life was about helping people in need.
You live around here? I work on Cermak. You know, Children of the Night. It's a center for at-risk youth. Some of those kids have no place to live, so I'm the mouthy asshole who tries to place them.
He opened up Ian's social consciousness a bit and inspired him to want to get involved in bigger issues. For a minute there, they were a cute couple. Of course, the reappearance of Mickey upended that dynamic.
I've been texting you the past couple of days. Where have you been? I was with Mickey.
Worse than being cheated on was the fallout. We can only imagine what it was like for Trevor to watch Ian lead his shelter kids into the gay Jesus madness.
These kids believe in you, but this isn't about you helping them anymore. This is about you loving all of the attention and the hero worship.
And imagining's all we can do, since Trevor unfortunately never appeared on the show again. Number 4, Liam Gallagher. Seriously, who is in charge of this kid? As a baby, the show made a conscious effort to show Liam being taken care of.
Somebody's gotta take Liam.
I'm not gonna calculate test.
I'm working after school.
Show and tell? Show him the birthmark on his back. It looks like Latvia.
After he hit school age, not so much. Once the writers made the absurd decision to almost completely disinvolve Fiona from her siblings' upbringing, no one else stepped in to fill the void. The older Gallaghers never seemed to know or even care what Liam was up to.
I don't want to sell the house.
Where have you been?
Out finding my voice.
Hell, Lip tried to sell the family home with no discussion about what would happen to his youngest brother.
Everyone's moving on with their lives, and I'm gonna end up homeless. Can I live with you?
Liam's siblings had to deal with Frank and Monica, it's true, but they could always count on each other. Poor Liam is the only Gallagher growing up without any kind of support structure. Number 3, Mike Pratt. Of all Fiona's relationships on the show, this was the healthiest, most stable, and most tragic she ever had.
I like you. I really like you, but if you lie, I'm gonna go crazy. And we'll both be unhappy, and the relationship will suck. And I really don't want this relationship to suck.
I promise I'll try not to lie.
Though we can't really recommend workplace dating, Mike was in all ways an incredibly good guy. He and his family welcomed Fiona with open arms, a little too open in one case. Even after Fiona had an affair with Mike's brother, he intended to let her keep her job. He even showed up to bail her out of jail.
Carl called me.
My brother, Carl?
Said you didn't know any other rich people.
The Gallagher tendency to self-destruct causes a lot of collateral damage, but few have deserved it less than kind, decent Mike Pratt.
I hold down a job. I look after my family. Care about telling the truth. I'm sorry, those aren't selling points.
We don't understand it either, Mike. To anyone else, you'd be a total catch. Number 2, Mandy MILKOVICH. Mandy was by no means perfect. That homicidal instinct of hers was troubling. It was an offshoot of her ride-or-die nature, though. When Mandy was on someone's side, there was nothing she wouldn't do. Not only was she a great friend to Ian, but she was an incredible girlfriend to Lip. While he tried to hide from his potential, she bent over backwards to get him into college.
It was a huge pain in the ass, and I did it for you, so you could be a little bit nicer about it. You know, you might even want to say thank you.
Her love for him was completely selfless.
You're better than this neighborhood. You're better than anyone I've ever met, and you deserve to get out.
even if you don't take me with you.
In return, Mandy did get left behind. First, she took refuge in an abusive relationship and later worked as an escort. On the upside, as of her last appearance, Mandy did seem at peace with her life.
You know I'm okay, right? I mean, the company I work for is a real business. Payroll checks, health insurance, they take Amex. And I'm saving money. I got a nice apartment. You saw my car.
Hopefully, she eventually found someone to love her the way she deserved. Before we unveil our #1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Derek Delgado, one of the first victims of Debbie's downward spiral to complete selfishness.
We don't need that. I'm on the pill.
Okay.
Sierra Morton. She joins the long list of good women left in Lip's destructive wake.
And I don't know what I want, but I know I have to be honest with you. Okay? And it's because I care about you, okay?
Tony Markovich. He was just too wholesome to keep Fiona's attention.
Thursday.
Think about it.
Sure. 7 o'clock.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. #1, Fiona Gallagher. Yes, the oldest Gallagher made huge mistakes over the years. She was also the subject of a lot of bad luck, though. While still a child herself, Fiona had to assume responsibility for an ever-expanding brood of younger siblings.
Your mother's made mistakes, but she's here now. That's got to count for something.
Shut up, Frank! This isn't about you! This is about you. This is about what you didn't do. It's about what I did.
Though we weren't on board with the bad writing of her later quest to live her own life, we still couldn't help but root for her. After everything she'd been through, Fiona deserved to find some kind of personal fulfillment.
I am just as likely as anyone else in this family to make something of myself. And it's about time you got that.
What she got was another series of tough breaks. When Fiona finally left the South Side, she was searching for a clean start.
Where to?
Not sure.
You have a educated guess?
I'll probably turn around before I even make it to the airport.
No, you won't.
We'll never know if she found the peace she'd earned, but earn it she definitely did. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.